Hi guys, welcome to my living room and welcome back to my channel. I thought today we could spend the evening together because Jamie's gone away for work and I'm all here on my own, and I thought we could do a bit of cooking together and show you my favourite recipe that I've been cooking recently and now I find myself craving, and it's a repeat offender in my weekly rotation of meals, and I thought we could just spend a little time together. Also, how are you? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you enjoy these more like vloggy style videos or if you prefer more like sit down videos, you know, where you're talking about makeup and stuff, or you just like a little bit of a mixture. Let me know. Join me for my evening in on my tard. My favourite meal that I've been cooking recently, it's like egg fried rice with like a satay sauce mixed into it, and then it's got like vegetables in the rice and then tofu, or like it's called seitan. I don't know how you pronounce it, guys. It's basically a vegan protein made from wheat. I've got tofu today, so we're gonna just use this tofu up. I've got a load of veggies as well, so we're going to chop all that up and then make my egg fried rice stir fry type thing with satay sauce. I actually got this recipe from a website that I found that's like loads of like vegan recipes. So basically how I describe my diet is I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, I've just got my own kind of little diet going on. The reasoning behind that is basically to do with I've got some intolerances, I think. Basically anything that's like a full fat cheese, like full fat plain yogurt, anything that's not processed. Like I can have milk in chocolate and I can have butter and I can have things that have got milk in, like crisps, some have milk in, but for some strange reason, yeah, I'm having some bad tummy issues. TMI. I'm kind of vegan, vegetarian, in betweeny. I just make my own diet up and I'm happy, so it doesn't really matter to anyone else, does it? This recipe, it's got pepper in it, like a red pepper. Put a bit of broccoli in it sometimes as well, you know, for health. Carrot. I normally put some spring onions in. Did I buy? I think I must have eaten all of them. I'm gonna chop all this up. I've got some rice already made, I believe, from the other day. I just whisk up an egg, fry that into like an omelette, and then put a bit of sesame oil, soy sauce, all the veggies, the tofu, gobble gobble. This is my rice. I like to make this in like a big batch as well because it's good for lunchtimes at work as well, and it's also really good for just like, you know, I'm hungry, what can I eat? So I've got my chopping board. I'm going to chop all the veggies up and then I'm going to show you how to make this on the stove. By the way, do you skin these? Because I don't, and I just think all the nutrients are in the skin, aren't they? So, although I'm going to be frying it in loads of oil, so. So this, guys, in American cup measurement, and you can buy this from Amazon. And this you just do for 2 people for rice. So you just do 1 cup. So this is 1 cup measurement here. It says 1 cup on it there. This is 1 cup, right? You put your rice in there, put it into a clean, dry pan, right? Pretend this is your clean, dry pan. Rice in. Then 2 cups of cold water. 1, 2. And then you put your lid on your pan, right? You put your pan on the hob, full whack. When it starts to boil, turn it right down, boil it for 10 minutes, and then you turn it off and you just leave it. And I don't understand why people think that, like, you don't need a rice cooker, hon. You don't need all these fancy pants instructions. All you do, 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, pan, top, hob, 10 minutes, off. Any more hints and tips on how to make food? Ask me, because I used to be a chef and now I make beauty content. So we're just going to whisk up an egg now. So these are your components. You've got your rice, you've got your tofu, you've got your veg, and then you're gonna get a bowl and whisk up your egg. And please let me know if you're learning anything from this video, because I'll do more of these if you like it. Maybe I should have a different channel and call it Cooking with Tina. I seem to name all of my things something with Tina, or people like that though. I'm just gonna whisk this egg. I always thought it a bit weird that we eat eggs and drink milk. Well, I don't now, but I always thought it was a bit odd because this is technically a chicken's period. Sorry to put you off your food, guys. Got the recipe here. I'll put it in the comments down below, but that's it if you want to follow it. First thing we're going to do is the egg. It doesn't matter because you're going to cut it up anyway. I'm just going to pop that on a plate. We're going to pop our marinated tofu in. So make sure your pan is nice and hot. See how it's like sizzling? That's what you want. If it's got honey in, it will stick a little bit, but that just makes it nice. Put my veggies in. And we're just going to let this go all nice and crispy and delicious. But what you will notice is it's a bit stuck together. But with the steam and a little bit of sesame oil, that will break down nicely. I mean, you can do it with fresh rice. You get a nicer texture, I think, when you use rice that's left over. I'm just going to pop a bit of that oil in. This is like a seasoning oil, sesame oil. It's not really for cooking things with, as in like you'd use rapeseed as an example, you know, to fry things. This is more of like a flavour. So you want to add it completely towards the end really, or just to kind of like give things flavour. Breaking down a bit now. Maybe I should have a tasting with Tina. Not cooking with Tina, tasting with Tina. Starting to hit the bottom of the pan. But that's all good, babes, because that is flavour right there. Some might say it's burnt. I say it's otherwise. It's egg fried rice at the end of the day. You want it to be fried, don't you, duck? I'm going to slice up this egg. Isn't it funny that you think about birds and how they were dinosaurs at one point? There you go, darling. Turn that down a little bit. So now we're going to pop a little bit of this sauce into it, the mixture. This is like, I would say this is like a fakeaway. So I don't generally eat takeaway very often. When I do, it's usually a pizza. So that is all mixed in and ready to serve. So sometimes I'll deep fry some seitan, like I said. Is it seitan or seitan? I don't know. So I'm just going to bob that into my plate. So this has just had egg on it. I'm just going to use that. And then I'm just going to bob a bit of the sauce on top. Check that out. That looks delish. A fun fact about me, I love Vimto. It's now a bad habit that I can't shake, but at least I'm hydrated. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna watch a bit of telly, and I'm gonna eat my egg fried rice, and I'll be back with you for skincare. We had such nice weather in the last few weeks. Now it's just gone really cold and I'm absolutely freezing. I don't want to put a jumper on because I'm getting in bed, but I'm just so cold. My feet are like blocks of ice. I don't know what to do about that, but there we go. I've got my fluffy slippers on. I'm just going to clip back my bangs. So we're going to use the Superfacialist Vitamin C Brighten Skin Renew Cleansing Oil. This is a holy grail product of mine. If I ever run out of a cleansing balm and I don't want to spend £50 on a cleansing balm, I'll just buy this. And normally it's on sale, so it was like £12. It's cruelty free. It's Olive grape seed oils. Gets your makeup off like super quick. Yeah, I'm going to use that. 7 Seas cod liver oil. This makeup's been on all day and I'm not really like, I wasn't trying today, so I look horrific. I can't wait to get it off. I'm just going to use a bit of that. This also smells nice. It smells like oranges. Sometimes I have such a good brow day, I don't want to take them off. But obviously it's not good for me to just leave them on. They would stay on though with that By brow gel. They'd probably be on for weeks. It just doesn't come off. I always think about how I would do no good in prison. Because they literally give you a bar of soap, I think. I don't even think they give you like... surely they've got to give you sun cream. Because you get to go outside if you've not done something really bad, don't you? And I always think about it. Why is it whenever I'm washing my face, I always think there's someone standing behind me when I've got my eyes closed? Oh, it's so scary. I'm standing here like, got my eyes closed, I've got oil in my eyes. Someone's standing behind me. I'm going to open my eyes and literally crap my pants. So now that's all off. This is my Foreo cleansing thing and then a bit of Cetaphil foaming cleanser. I always think to myself as well, I bet people think I'm doing something different when I'm using this and they're in the other room. Oh no, it's flat. Oh no, it's not. I was going to say it's never flat. I've had this about 10 years, this thing. I've never had to charge it. I don't understand. I use it every day. Sometimes like twice a day and I don't have to charge it and it's just carrying on. You can get the Foreo app and do like a little massage on your face as well. I do that sometimes if I'm poorly and I'm, you know, a bit puffy, but you know what, I just want to get in bed. Not many people comment on my videos. They're like, I'd love to know your skincare routine, what products you use and stuff, because I want recommendations to try. So now we're going to go and do my LED mask in bed because that's realistic. I literally sit in bed and I watch a bit of YouTube and I do my LED face mask with a load of water. I'm so old. Earlier, because I'm on my own, I sat in bed with my laptop on my lap because I was cold and watched YouTube. I think I showed you this mask in one of my videos. I think it was my April favourites one that just went up. I'm using it every single day. I'm going to say it does fit better. The only thing I would say is I feel like my mouth is like not quite there. I don't know if I need to tighten it maybe, but it won't go any tighter than it already is, if you know what I mean. Because I think I must have like a small head. Someone please tell me if I've got a small head because this surely is tight enough. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do, can you guys follow me on Instagram and then I'm going to leave a questions box and I'm going to do a Q&A because I feel like it's nice to just answer questions and get to know everyone. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Also, product recommendations as well, I'd like to know. Products you'd like me to try, brands you'd like me to try, and then I'll do like a one brand dedicated video for it. Because I'd like to try some new products. I think I'm going to get some more Korean skincare. I want to try that brand that's called Prequel, and I want to try the brand Medicube as well. But I feel like some of the products are like more orientated towards like an oilier skin, and I've got dry skin, so I'm not sure what products I would try, but I'm just really intrigued with the cleansing balm, you know, the one that you turn and it like shaves off a bit of the cleansing balm for you to use. I really want to try that. Let me know of any brands that you want to see me use and a review on them. And also, if you've got any questions on beauty products, let me know because I've more or less tried everything. Obviously, I'm just getting more into my Korean skincare now. More or less tried everything. So let me know if you've got any questions and I will surely answer them. Face mask has finished. And now I'm just gonna put my essence on. I'm still using and loving this Torridon essence. I do love it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it again because I want to try other ones. I do really like it. I feel like it's quite hydrating. Recently I've had breakout here and then I think my moisture barrier has been broken a little bit because I got an awful rash all over my face. I mean, it seems to be going and I couldn't tell you what it was from. from. I don't know if it was from something I'd tried. So I'm just not using retinol at the minute, and I've just been using the Medicate peptides, liquid peptides advanced, and then I've been using the Elizabeth Arden ceramide capsules as an oil over the top, just to kind of like help my barrier repair itself. And I've been doing that for a couple of weeks, and it does seem to be working. My skin's not as wobbly. It literally came out in like all these little bubbles all across my cheeks, and it was just really weird. I'm just using this at the minute. I'm not using my retinols. I'm not using my vitamin C's. I've gone completely just like into the healing stage of skincare. And normally what I do while I'm doing this is I'll watch videos on space. I don't know why, I just find it quite calming. And I'm learning quite a lot about like the universe, and like, I know it sounds a bit over the head, like quantum physics really interests me. Bearing in mind, I'm not clever enough to understand a lot of it, but I try to, and that's all that matters. I'm really loving watching videos on like how the universe has got all these suns and all these planets, and it just really makes me feel quite like calm. And most people, I would say, they get an existential crisis and go, oh my God, like... oh my God, like we are literally meaningless and nothing. But for me, it just makes me feel quite like, I like feeling small anyway, because I have a fear of like big spaces and high ceilings and wide spaces and things like that. So I think the fact that it makes me feel like quite enclosed and like tiny on the scale of life. Can't describe the feeling it gives me. It just makes me feel calm. It gets me to sleep watching videos on like space and time, and from that I've kind of got into watching a little bit of like sci-fi and things like that as well, which is a bit odd because I never really liked sci-fi before. Maybe that's something else that I'm liking in my old age as well. But yeah, these capsules though, I love them. They're so hard to open. I also think, isn't that like a little bit landfilly? Got a little bin here. I'm not just throwing it on the floor. I really enjoy watching the Y-Files on YouTube as well. Guys, comment down below what your favourite YouTube channels are. Obviously, you know, you don't have to say mine if you don't want to. But yeah, just let me know like what you like to watch on telly, and programmes you watch and things like that, because I'd love to know. I'd love to join in on the fun. I love watching the Y-Files. I don't know if you've watched the Y-Files before, because like obviously this is more like a lifestyle beauty channel, but so you might not be on that side of YouTube. I only recently discovered it last year. Oh, by the way guys, rub your skincare into your hands. It's so good. But basically it's this guy who narrates incredible stories about like theories and stuff like that, and aliens and like strange creatures and places on Earth that haven't been discovered, and like then he'll like narrate the story behind it, and then he will at the end say whether he believes it or not. And I just find it like really interesting. Like, and then also he's got this cute little like he's made like a little goldfish bowl with a goldfish in, and it's called Hecklefish, and I just love it. I just think he's so cute, and like he's made this little character and everything. He talks as well, and he sings, and he says things that's like a little bit inappropriate, and it's just really funny. I love it. So if you've not seen that, have a look at the Y-Files. It's really funny. This is my Premier Crew Cream. I've tried the rich one, and now I'm trying the original, because I can't decide which one I like, and I'm going to buy it, and it's £85, so I'm buying it with my points from work. So I'm just deciding which one I'm going to buy, and because it's so expensive, I took a sample, one of each, to see which one I prefer, because I have got dry skin, but I don't know if I like the texture of the original one over the rich one, or if I like the original one. I don't know. I'm not sure which I prefer. It is super hydrating, and it doesn't seem to irritate me. It does have a bit of fragrance in it, but it's nothing major. It's quite calming and soothing actually, the smell of it. And then I'll go to bed looking like a glazed donut. I'm really paying attention to that, because it gets a bit dry, because I've had a spot there. I've got dry skin. I'm gonna rub that into my hands now. Get me hands all nice and hydrated for the overnights. Right guys, I'm ready for bed. I'm going to carry on watching a bit of YouTube. I'm going to go to sleep for watching this video. Very relaxing and chill, wasn't it? Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, leave me a little comment. I want to know your favourite skincare routines, product names, products that you want me to try, brands you want me to try, anything like that, all the good stuff, recipe ideas, things like that. I'd love to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!